Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, good whatever time of day it may be for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Layback Gamer, and we are back with some more Rimworld. And I'm going to be honest, I had already recorded this episode and the next episode. However, I had to go away for a little bit, and when I came back, I closed down my game without saving. Now, that wasn't so bad because there were autosaves. However, I decided one day, well, not one day, but yesterday, hey, you know what? I kind of want to play some Rimworld on my own. You know, start up my own Savage, I think Randy Random, or I'm not sure which storyteller I picked, but essentially the naked tree with, of course, not this version of Alarak, but the well-statted version of Alarak, which I'm kind of. This is pretty good for a character. This is like really great for a character. What's this? Renounce title. No, I'm not renouncing the title as the contractor. But yeah, I had already recorded it and didn't realize didn't make a hard save. So I ended up losing about an hour's worth of playtime, which was sad because I managed to get to a pristine ruin. And I was going to go through it in the next episode. You know, come back on and play and go after it. But, oh well. Oh well, I suppose we'll have to learn to live without. Anyways, I'm hoping that, well, when I played through it, we ended up getting through quite a bit of this. However, I think I cancelled smithing in order to get something else. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. Before I can get this, I'm actually going to quickly cancel all this stuff. Because if I'm going to make use of cycloid brewing, I'm going to need drug production. Because I need the lab in order to make the stuff. And let's see here. Where is it? Now it's going to be up here somewhere. No, it's not. Further down. Ah, here we go. Waste disposal. Sterile materials. Oh, I can never figure out where that is. And then lastly, we need gun turrets afterwards. Need these. And maybe I'll pull up trench warfare as well. Or, huh. Do I still need to, I don't need to get gun turrets, but I still basically have to go down this path. That'll allow me to get a heavy machine gun complex as well as some trenches. And we could, I think we could build a pretty cool trench line that goes most of the way around the base. Well, at least it'll cover this section here, as well as we'll have a couple of bunkhouses around here in order to act as bunkers. So think of it as, so if we're going from here, it's going to be room, our armory / bunker area here. You go outside, you go into the heavy machine gun complexes, and inside there'll obviously be some longer range turrets. And then you have trenches, barricades, and maybe a line of traps. So essentially, ultimate, triple layered defense against the toughest of melee guys. And then you, of course, have the uranium slug turrets or the autocannons behind that. And then, of course, up here is where we're going to have our throne room. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I decided I'm going to put the throne room up here, as well as make space for two really big mortar complexes. So places where I would have the artillery as well as any automatic mortars I can get my hands on, or I happen to build. And I think this, with the throne room being here, I don't know where I'm going to put my head corporate office, because Alarak's going to need that eventually, but I think Cyborg, have you already started down the path of, yeah, you have. You are a yeoman. Crashed again. Huh, lovely. Well, unfortunately, Unfortunately, they don't like Robert that much, but Robert's an android. He's just like, I don't understand humans. But that's okay. So yeah, for now, we're gonna need to get Robert to, well, cut up a bunch of slate blocks so that Alarak can go make the stuff. Can go make it. Oh, whoops. I did want to actually put those on hold. But it's okay that they got some of this stuff going. Do I actually need those components for anything? I don't think I do. But we'll hold on to them for now. What's Alarak doing? He's building a vent. Excellent. Actually, if you can haul this stuff, buddy, that'd be great. That should do. He'll go through all of that. Let's see. Yeah, this was the map with the fish. So, in the one that I ended up playing through, one of the Feralisks actually died, which was great. I don't know what it died to, though. Oh, God. I didn't realize I had a rotten Aptonoth down here. But I think it died to they had killed off all the Aptonoth except for one. And I look back over, and the Feralisk is like on the ground, bleeding out. And I look over, and it's been like like one Aptonoth. Don't think it was this one. No, definitely not this one. Well, it was one Aptonoth here that essentially ripped the spider apart. It gave it such a hard time. It was amazing. I didn't get to see it, but I looked and went, "Oh my! Look, God dang, that Aptonoth killed a Feralisk. That's impressive." All right, you don't have to keep doing that. Nice that you're going to stargaze out by the ruined hut. If I want to, I could get some components through there. Yeah, on the new playthrough that I had, that I have going, I've managed to build a farm, get a couple rooms built up, and I've had three. I started with a Great Devourer and a couple of foxes, no big deal. And then a small pack of, I don't know what they are. They weren't T-Rexes, but they were a similar animal to them. Maybe we'll see it later on. But I had 3 of those show up. And a Dodo Gamma, and an Anjanath. All show up on the map. And Dodo Gamma, I don't think he goes after animals. I'm not sure if he does, but Anjanaths do. And, well, first off, the fact that I had all those predators on the map was like, okay, I'm going to run out of animals for them to kill very soon. And then a bunch of Yorkshire Terriers decided to join. I had 8 Yorkshire Terriers join up, so I went, oh my. Well, we're going to have a contest here. Last one to not get eaten, it gets to stay. And so, one by one, I did have a Feralisk show up as well. So, the Feralisks and the T-Rex looking like guys ripped apart all except for one of the Yorkshire Terriers that I had. And then I decided, hey, you know what? Now that I got my food going, I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep my dog on the inside as well as kind of restrict it, keeping a close eye on Alarak, because now those T-Rex looking like dinosaurs are hanging out pretty close to my place, and I'm gonna need to build the resource I had really close to me at the time was also ironically slate. So I said, I need slate. I need to build slate enclosures or embrasure. I don't know what they. Is it enclosure? Embrasure or embrasement. I'm not sure what it is. And essentially, something that I can shoot out of to hit that, but not take damage immediately. Like he'll have to go through a couple of doors or so in order to get to me. So yeah, I'm in the middle of building that because I'm pretty sure that at some point they're going to come out and try to kill me, and that's not going to be fun. Yeah, I thought that was an interesting story of a little bit of solo playthrough. Something to pass the time while we wait for Alarak to finally decide to start using these slate blocks. Speaking of timing, I didn't even... That was perfect. Let's see here. I am going to... allow these ones to go underneath the door, because they take a while to build. However, I don't want to like have these like weird white outlines underneath there, so I can quickly build all those up. All right, what's Robert doing? And then afterwards, keep cutting. Gonna need you to eat, and then you're going to start cutting again. I'm gonna have you cut for a long time. Suppose in the meantime I might want to play. I'm gonna kind of plan this out. So, the raw resource tab. How big? First off, how big of an interior we have? We have a 40 by 12. That's a really big interior. So I need at least one space for the dividing wall. Maybe I go like a 20 or a... Let's go with 21. How do I disallow the zone? Oh. Let's go raw resources. For now, under storage. Just gonna make sure that none of it goes through. Corporate General Merchant. Ooh. Hello there. Since Alarak can trade, good, drug policy's done. Soon we can get that going. We'll get Alarak to trade up. Three Sisters plant's going there. Alright. And to you, we'll sell... I got a flintlock pistol at some point? Didn't notice. Oh, we get a great deal on kibble. It's a shame that I don't want my colonists to eat kibble. It's no... They really shouldn't be. We have a scared human. Oh, is that scared or scarred? I think that's scared. Grew up with a laundry list of phobias and she's fear of a lot of things. Learned to cook and care for herself, but fears dogs in her neighborhood. So fishing and hunting are disabled. That's fine. Incapable of violence. Well, sounds about right. Chemical interest, nudist, and a body purist. No thanks. Even if I had the silver, I could easily get the silver, but I ain't going to take that. Go ahead and sell this off. We'll be getting that easy afterthought parts for a while. Anything else I want to sell off? Could buy a little bit of beer for recreational, but probably not. A computing system. No. Well, not really much else I can do here, so... Well, I could actually buy a muffalo if I really wanted to. We do need to think about maybe getting a couple of pack... Nah. We'll probably build our own. I'll build my own pack animals. So muff units is what I'm looking for. As they can run off of battery power as well as food, and they carry more than a muffalo does. So I wonder where the muff unit is. Basic artificial creatures. Allows development of muff unit, strong caravanneers. What is that going to cost me though? Basic robotics. Okay, that's actually not half bad. Basic robotics probably requires basic electronics, am I right? I'm not sure. That's something we could get. Yeah, this isn't too bad to research. So, basic artifact creatures. It's the development of the muff unit. Then we have to figure out what I can get in order to get the muff unit. And that'll eventually lead us into getting androids. But that's going to be for a bit of a later time. Much later time. Excuse me. Did we run out of slate? No, we didn't. He just didn't feel like picking. Yeah, we have a ton of slate. So then afterwards, we're going to have... like that. I'm hoping to have auto doors maybe researched around. Well, I would like auto doors for here. Kind of give it a bit of more of a factory feel. So that would be that, and here would be our workstation-esque area with benches here, a bench here, bench here. This looks weird. Why is it like that? Alright, I don't think there's a bench that's a full, but there are some 2x2s, or 2x1s. So I suppose we could put the 2x1s here, with the chairs pointing out like that, one right here, put a heater and a light right beside it. I'm going to wait for modern lights. I'm going to be a little more friendlier with this. As well as we're going to go with armchairs. Hey, we're going to make this space a really comfortable space to be in. And hopefully make it nice, look at least somewhat nice, because they are going to be doing quite a bit. I ain't going to do a throne room, or throne, because that just wouldn't make sense. And a grand throne is not the best thing. Oh yeah, I need cloth. Well, we'll be able to get cloth from this. Oh, oh, hold on a second. Oh, shoot. I did that way too soon. Alright, no. Can I get you to consume a second meal? And then afterwards cut up. And while we're at it, I'm going to go ahead and switch over to fine meals. Since we have meat and we have rice. So that's suspended. Green Cyborg's going to immediately go to work cooking that up. Good to see that the space is nice and cold. Eventually we'll have this bench moved up, or moved out of the way. It's nice to see that we're getting some fine meals coming up in here. Our base is getting that much closer to being a little more luxurious. Anyways, I don't have the cloth for it. I know that. Go ahead and go to the. If I find my planning tool. It's going to be like that, with a heater right there. And I'm not going to do this right now, but the power conduit's going to run all around here. And probably a bit into here, and I might have to like feed a cable across the room into a specific spot. So then afterwards, let's see. Well, actually, we can place some of the stuff down. So, oh, okay, that's like that. So, all right, so that'll go there. light will come down to here. This will probably be where we assemble our androids. Or, no, not sure. We'll have... I don't want to place ones for these guys down yet because I have a mod that adds in a bigger version of them, and it's essentially supposed to go much faster. But the Taylor bench can be... Oh, what's happening? I could actually use that there. Could use that doctor's opportunity request with the tailoring cabinet right here. Tools workbench right behind it here. And then whatever I decide to put down here, we'll have a bench right there. Actually, let's put this right here. Then on the other side of the room, now I do see this. I think that would be a great idea if we tried to get that done. It's a little ways out of the way, but I think sending out who's the best doctor? I think that's Alarak. Yeah, Alarak's our best doctor, so we could send him out, and that would give Robert here enough time to plant his crops and maybe make up some more slate blocks while he's gone. So we'll wait till morning before we go ahead and do that. Let's see here. So I don't think I can get a bigger art bench, or I'm not sure. We can get a paper making station to help to start to create some wonderful crafts and books. Actually, we'll put this one right here. And I think I might get we might be getting a bigger one of this as well. I know the nutrient paste is going to go into the new kitchen, or it might be something. I don't know if we're going to keep this as the kitchen. I'm probably going to kick the walls out a bit, have it come up to here, and then superheat this area with. Do I superheat it? I don't know. Maybe I don't. But I think I will kick this wall out to add in the nutrient paste. Or if I have to say, I'd make it a 4 wide, so 4 spaces on the inside with the wall then on the 5th space, so that to have it outside. And then our colonists would just have to use a door to get out. Put the resources back here. So can this be? Yeah, this can be inside. So if the wall's going up there, we'll probably put this right here. Don't allow those for now. Smooth that surface out. Do those. And we'll have hoppers into the back, and this will be up at the front, and we can use this for I think kibble. No, not kibble, but we use it for nutrient paste, and we can feed animals with that. The door, well, we get rid of this wall completely. Or if actually that's the case, if we're getting rid of this wall completely, let's just have this completely up against the wall. Then we kick this wall out. Afterwards, I have like a bench here. We have our bench there. Something here, probably a heater here. Maybe a couple other. Well, we could have our big cooking bench along this door here. Good modern furniture is finished. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly send Alarak out. Add in 2 fine meals. I'd have him go to work. So yeah, once these plants start coming in, I'll probably switch this rice over to something else a little more... that carries a little more sustenance to it. And I'll probably also have some research done by that point too. I might even make an extension down here and make this spot, like this place down here, for trees. So we have a tree. We have a couple different varieties of trees. They get 3 sections. So we have a tree that will yield wood, whether that be ironwood, normal wood, or bamboo plants, which would yield bamboo. We would have a second section for food. Or like a food tree, so maybe an apple tree, orange tree, peach tree, just to put it in context, and then a third tree that's more of a luxury kind of goods tree. So, I think the only one of that kind might be a cocoa tree, which can also grow in a bush too. I'd have to see. But maybe that one could also be like another luxury, like it could just be like a luxury goods type of area. So where we would like maybe grow, like I said, chocolate, perhaps we grow coffee in order to brew it into coffee, or coffee beans brew into coffee, tea leaves to brew into tea, that sort of stuff. And have it as a bit more of a money-making thing. And then here's obviously where drugs slash healing, like anything for like drug production or medicinal purposes can go here. This is our raw resource plants, and then we have 2 things of food to keep us going. Oh, hold on a second. The Feralisk is dead. So yeah, that's a desecrated thing. Oh, I didn't see this. Oof, there's a Feralisk egg. But I think it's gonna rot away. Did one of them... Ooh, what is this? What is this? The Hexian slug is a genetically modified strain of the leopard slug, intended as a fast corpse disposal aid. Aside from the obvious size alteration, it constantly secretes a foul-smelling corrosive gas that produces an uncomfortable, itchy sensation in living beings. The gas is mostly harmless unless it comes to contact with decaying organic matter. It greatly accelerates the corpse rotting, liberating a black putrid liquid known as purge fluid or corpse bile. The Hexilium happily feeds on this liquid sludge, although it can be fed on other organic matter if necessary. The sight is quite revolting, and watching one wallowing in a pile of human corpses to say detrauma. Oh my gosh, we have these? Oh, we have a lot of these. This must have been added in by the more power mod, I imagine. Because they say it share the same names as the gas here. Where did this Feralisk die? Oh, there it is. Oh, it must have it had an infection. It died from the... Oh, I didn't even notice that it had an infection. Well, I suppose it's my bad for not noticing that. Could have gotten some free insect parts. I'm a little concerned about those slugs being here, though. I don't want them to start going around the place. I might have to build up a small one-man shooting gallery for Alarak so that he can kill these slugs off. You died to fighting one of these guys. Yeah, you died. Oh, you had toxic buildup. Yeah, I wasn't going to be able to harvest you or harvest any resources off of you. Did you have that? You had moderate. Okay, so yeah, I just left that too long. Robert? please come haul the Anjanath, or not Anjanath, Aptonoth. Oh yeah, another story from my bribe. So the Dodo Gamma and the Anjanath ended up fighting at some point. I didn't see it. And when I look back over, I went, "Oh, what did the Anjanath get weakened from?" And I look over, and there's a dead Dodo Gamma sitting beside, and I kind of freaked out. And went, "Oh, you little! Why would you kill an innocent Dodo Gamma?" And he's just on his side flailing because he has 4 hours to live because he's bleeding out. Like, I'm going to die. And I'm looking like, serves you right for killing not killing Anjanath, serves you right for killing the Dodo Gamma. And yeah, managed to get both of the bodies back inside, cut it up, and got some Anjanath and Dodo Gamma parts. And they sold for a pretty penny. And I was really happy about that. One thing I'm going to want to do here, I need to get some art going so that we can start to make some money. Because if there's one thing that makes a lot of money, it's art and drugs. Alarak has found something. What have you found, Alarak? Could it please just be something nice and friendly that I can quickly go pick up? You found a wild Sylvester. The mechanoid. Alarak, this is... There's an overgrown colossus here. Oh, this is probably what he saw. He's like, I see moving tree. Moving tree is fascinating. And welcome back. You have made it to the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed, hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed, maybe share this video to anybody who you think will enjoy my content, and also don't forget to check out some of my other stuff. I'm not only doing this game, but I also have done a ton of other games. Well, a ton, I think, I'm not sure how many games I've done at this point, but anyways, here's a small little bit of collection of games that I've done. And if you look on screen, it should take you to either another video or a playlist. Maybe you'll enjoy that. Perhaps you might not. I don't know. We will find out. Hope you all enjoyed, and until next one, take it easy.